Hello everyone, welcome. This is the Stanley Parable. I'm great at this. This is S.E.N from SoundEffectsNecessary. You can call me Alexander, whatever you want, or you can call me Stanley, I suppose. So this is a game all about messing with your brain and the concepts of reality. So, I'm sure you've heard of it before. If not, then you are in for a treat. Loading. End is never the end is never the end is loading new never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, so I guess we're going. Turn up my mouse sensitivity a bit.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. See, now in a way, I'm already noticing that, so Stanley, all he does is follow orders, and they used to come on a monitor and a screen, but now they're coming in the form of narrative, so I'm still following orders, just so you know. Where is the meeting room? It's a lot of employees. I don't like how I slide a bit when I stop walking, so yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. We'll just follow all the orders. I mean, that's what Stanley does. Hello?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What the boss taking it? Okay. Yeah, I'm just letting the narrator do this stuff. Oh. I'll do that some other time. I know that's an ending.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wow. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Executive bathroom. Guess not. Okay. Hello? Anyone here?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Why are
What
the
he could
ceilings
not
so
have known
tall?
was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
How would I know
But
this?
of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh. Huh?
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Oh.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, we're loading. Oh, okay. This is going pretty quickly so far.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Let me move my microphone a little closer. There we go. So, is this how Portal starts?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Wait.
Mind Control Facility.
Oh, I mean, sure, let's go with this one so far. You never know. Seems far more legitimate than the escape that was just sort of drawn on there. What is this?
The lights rose on an enormous room
Oh.
packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
what's
thought
up
to
there?
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Doop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-a-doop-a-doop. Hello?
Now the monitors
Oh.
jumped to life.
Wait.
Their true nature revealed.
4...
Each bore the number of
27
an
was me?
employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one
Wow.
of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh. Fascinating.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Interesting.
No. He refused to believe it. He
Yeah.
couldn't accept it.
Yeah.
His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
I mean, that's what
Had
I'm
he
doing to him
truly
right
spent
now.
his entire life utterly blind to the world?
This is quite the voice actor. I'm loving
Here was
it.
the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And
Man,
as
I
the
don't want to
cold
venture too
reality
far.
of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Sure, how do I do that? Facility power? Cool, cool. Off. Oh. Hello? Is that my life? Oh, I'm still playing. Hello?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Oh.
Was it over?
Oh?
Yes. He had won.
Oh.
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Wow. Oh,
And yet,
wow.
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go,
Oh,
what to
look
do,
at the birds.
or how to feel.
Yeah, no one's gonna tell me
Whatever
that.
life
The guy
he
said
lives,
so.
It will be his,
Yeah.
and that was all he needed to know.
Oh.
It was perhaps the only thing worth
Why
knowing.
is this where it
Stanley
leads to?
stepped through the open door.
Any day now? There we go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the
Ah.
feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
Ah.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
What a fascinating and delightful tale. I'm sure it only goes down from there. And I got an achievement. Beat the game. Yeah, I did it. And it was right within the 10-minute time slot, so that's awesome. I was a bit quiet for this, but that's because the voice acting is so good. Let's keep playing this and see where it leads us. I love this game. Oh, we're back again. All right, we'll see you in the next episode. Not we, it's just sort of me, but we'll see Stanley in the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. It makes my day wonderful, and I hope you have a wonderful day too. Enjoy, everyone.